I'm Omar Reese with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel confirming that receiver Tyreek Hill's season is over after he tore multiple ligaments in his knee in Monday night's win over the Jets. Hill's agent, Drew Rosenhaus, saying the surgery on Tuesday went very well, and the goal is for Hill to return for the start of next season. Elsewhere, 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy did not practice on Tuesday ahead of tomorrow's game against the Rams. Purdy felt some soreness in his toe Monday morning after his return on Sunday. Head coach Kyle Shanahan did not rule out Purdy for the game, saying he will start if they feel he can play up to 100% of his ability. And the Vikings are hoping to see quarterback J.J. McCarthy back at practice soon. Head coach Kevin O'Connell saying they want to see him practice in some capacity this week. McCarthy has missed the last 2 games with a high ankle sprain. The Vikings remain in Europe, taking on the Browns in London Sunday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in. Cool as can be. Tap Good RX. Saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little laugh does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
And it is 7:30 on KXO. Yeah, in 7:30 where you are, I'm sure. It's the first day of October. It is October already. It's too soon. I'm not ready. I'm ready for the weather. Not so sure I'm ready for October. Yeah, kind of snuck up on us, didn't it? First day of October 2025. Coming up, we've got birthdays to celebrate and a few other things. In the news from Hollywood and points beyond, Jennifer Lopez opened up about the positive impact of her and Ben Affleck's 2024 divorce. Yes, in a new interview with CBS, Jen said it was the best thing that ever happened. And then she went on to say that it helped her to grow. And it helped her become more self-aware. Yeah, I figured it also helped her finally achieve platinum reward member status at David's Bridal. Yeah. How many rings has she kept, too? Yeah, well, anyway, that's the way it works. And, while we're talking about Jennifer Lopez, how about Taylor Swift? She has booked an extended interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers coming up October 8th. Yeah, it'll come 2 days after her visit to The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. And since the interviewer, Seth Meyers, will not be Jimmy Fallon, viewers can easily expect 91% less giggling from the interviewer. Yeah, it's just the way it works. Okay, coming up, we've got a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather, good stuff. How about some birthdays today? Got a bunch. And our big shot birthdays, how about actor, singer, Julie Andrews? She is 90. Jerry Martini, he plays sax for Sly and the Family Stone. He's 82. Actor Yvette Freeman, 75. Actor Randy Quaid, 75. Actor Isai Morales, 63. Christopher Titus, 61. Model, actor Cindy Margolis, 60. Actor, comedian Zach Galifianakis, 56. Actor Sherry Salm, 51. Actor Katie Hazelton is 47. Actor Sarah Drew, 45. Actor Carly Hughes, 43. Comedian Beck Bennett, 41, actor Journey Smollett. 39, actor Brie Larson. 36, actor Priya Ferguson. 19, actor Jack Stanton is 17. We've got local birthdays coming up. There are new homes available in Imperial. Introducing Cambria 4. Years ahead with the latest design features. Unique and distinctive elements that make the difference. Model homes are now open at the corner of Bernardi and Legacca Streets in Victoria Ranch. 4 and 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, a loft. Cambria 4. The latest from the Valley's leader for over 35 years, Victoria Homes. Welcome home to Cambria 4 by Victoria Homes. Let's say happy birthday, Chavella Hernandez, Evelyn Holder, Esperanza Schultz, Eric Lyerly, Rose Patzloff, Reba Miller, Jerry Schaffner, Danny Loshak, Melissa Hernandez, Orion Anderson, Deborah Porter, Mike Torres, Fabiola Ornelas, David Garcia, Margie Cornejo, Adrian Verdugo, Amy Worrell, Art Urena Jr., Charlene Jepson, Eric Saldivar, Jasmine Pitonis, Martha Ontiveros, Norma Martinez, Rhonda McElvaney, Rosa Valenzuela, Casey Cooper, and George Cabrera. Happy birthday from KXO. And we've got a couple of anniversaries we'll go ahead and toss in. Eric and Janet Perez, and Ray and Sarah Rolfe. Okie dokie. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. And happy Jared Anchondo in the newsroom. Jared, guess what?
What?
A new study. I love these studies. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. The new study says watercress is the world's healthiest food.
Watercress.
Watercress, yeah. The study judged food by fiber, protein, iron, and several vitamins. They found that 100 grams of watercress delivers 100% of recommended intake. Yeah, watercress. More vitamin C than oranges. More calcium than milk. Yeah. So I know next time that we go to Golden Corral, I'm going to get the watercress, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I guess. I mean, I don't they put on a lot of like Asian cuisine, you know?
Yeah, well, watercress, it grows wild. You can pick up watercress. I can remember picking up watercress along streams, creeks in Pennsylvania and in Michigan.
You know what? I think I saw some weeds in my backyard. They may be watercress.
Well, in your neighborhood, it's probably just weed.
You never know.
Okay. We've got to look at news. We're going to take a look at World and California news headlines. Brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we are breathing.
CBS News special report. House Speaker Mike Johnson spoke minutes ago on the federal government shutdown that began at midnight.
The sad thing about it is that every single bit of this was entirely avoidable.
He blames Democrats for sinking a Republican funding bill. Arizona's Mark Kelly.
We want to bring down the cost of health care for Americans. It is going to be unaffordable for millions and millions of people in just 30 days.
That's when affordable care subsidies expire. For now, hundreds of thousands of federal employees will be furloughed. Others deemed essential, including military members, air traffic controllers, and TSA agents like Aaron Barker, will have to work without getting paid.
If this continues and goes on for a long period of time, it's going to result in fewer and fewer officers showing up to work because they don't have the means.
They will get paid once the shutdown is over. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Government shutdown with lawmakers on both sides of the political aisle blaming the other for the current situation. Democratic California Senator Adam Schiff says it's the GOP's fault.
They control everything. They have responsibility to govern, and they can't meet that responsibility. Donald Trump was supposed to be the great negotiator, wasn't interested in negotiating a budget.
Republicans accusing Democrats of holding the budget hostage in order to create a showdown with the president, noting they have a continuing resolution on the table that would fund the government for another 7 weeks. Students returned to Marquez Elementary School that was burned down in January's Palisades fire. LA Unified Superintendent Alberto Carvalho on hand for the celebration, saying students were impacted by fires and academic stabilization.
It is also the appropriation of the necessary resources to build not only Marquez, but Palisades Elementary and Palisades High.
Class is taking place in temporary bungalows while the future campus is under construction. Gas prices averaging $4.64 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Greatness is here. All 830 of our famous footwear stores now carry Jordan brand. So it's easy to score Jordan brand footwear and accessories, from hats to backpacks to socks, for the full family at a store near you. Famous Footwear's in-store fit experts will help you find the perfect style and the perfect fit. Because every day is a chance to make it famous. Come in and shop Jordan brand footwear and accessories at your local Famous Footwear store today.
You're home after a long day, preparing dinner when...
Ew! What's that? It smells like rotten eggs.
That might be a natural gas leak.
It can't be. We don't have any natural gas appliances.
Even if you don't use natural gas, that rotten egg odor could be a sign of a leak in your neighborhood. Because gas lines can be buried anywhere.
Shut up.
No, speak up. If you ever suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're very welcome.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Quick Lane services all makes, all models. You don't need an appointment, but you can schedule an appointment at Quick Lane. And for the mobile service vans, just go online, elcentromotors.net.
KXO News. Cocaine at Calexico Cargo Facility. A load of cocaine was stopped at the Calexico East Port of Entry commercial facility. Here's George Gale.
On September 17th, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers referred a tractor-trailer rig, a car hauler, to a secondary inspection. The driver of the rig had told officers that he was heading to Pomona to pick up vehicles to take back to Mexicali. Vehicle underwent a non-intrusive inspection using X-ray technology. CBP officers were alerted to a number of anomalies in the car hauler and used advanced imaging technology, K9 alert, and physical inspection. They uncovered 70 packages of cocaine with a total weight of over 185 pounds. Driver was taken into custody and faces federal prosecution. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
2 suspects in custody after a person was stabbed in Calexico. It happened over the weekend in downtown area of Calexico. The victim suffered serious injuries and was transported to a hospital out of the county for treatment. The victim's condition is not known. A rapid investigation by Calexico police resulted in the arrest of 1 suspect within hours of the incident. The second suspect was tracked down and arrested this week. Both suspects were booked into county jail, charged with attempted murder. Calexico police credit interagency collaboration in the swift closure of the case. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. We're talking the finest name brands in the business, and for a limited time, buy 3 tires, get the 4th tire for $1. Yep, buy 3, get the 4th for $1. Don't put off replacing your worn-out tires. Do it now and save at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at the Imperial Valley Mall, the Raleigh Auto Center, and at El Centro Motors.
U.S. Border Patrol agents seized over 52 pounds of meth on Sunday in the area of Boulevard. Here's George Gale.
Agents saw an individual climb over the border fence near Boulevard. Individual then got into a UTV with another individual and went north on Jewel Valley Road. Border Patrol agents made a traffic stop on the UTV and identified the driver as a U.S. citizen and the passenger as a Mexican national with a valid visa. A K-9 team detected the presence of narcotics, and the search led to the discovery of over 52 pounds of methamphetamine in the spare tire of the vehicle. Drug Enforcement Administration agents took the pair into custody. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
More news out of Calexico. Suspect in custody earlier this month. An arson was reported. The arson was caught on video, though. On the video, Calexico police saw a man set 3 vehicles on fire at the U-Park parking lot. Officers were able to identify the suspect as a 56-year-old resident of Mexicali. They left a description of the suspect to the Customs and Border Protection officers at the downtown port of entry. Late last week, the suspect was seen crossing the border into Calexico. Police were called and they were able to arrest the suspect. He was booked into county jail charged with arson. Police say the video indicates the suspect set one vehicle on fire and the fire spread to 2 other vehicles. All 3 vehicles were destroyed. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley, at Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall, and of course, mobile service vans that come to you. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center invites you to meet their new primary care providers, Mary Kay Klockman and Myra Casillas, both nurse practitioners. They join Dr. Tariq at the Imperial Valley's premier cardiology practice and provide care as it should be. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, 435 West Eaton Road in Imperial. Call for an appointment, 760-879-8590. 760-879-8590. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, trusted in cardiovascular and family care. Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors have adopted a resolution proclaiming a local emergency. Here's George Gale.
The proclamation was made at a special meeting of the board on Tuesday morning. Declaration clears the way for the district's eligibility for state disaster assistance. Tropical storm Mario hit the Imperial Valley on Thursday, September 18th. Exceptionally high winds, heavy rainfall, and flooding severely damaged portions of the IID's energy infrastructure. An estimated 134 power poles were damaged and affecting nearly 7,000 customers. IID is continuing to evaluate the full extent of the damage and schedule complete repairs. Board resolution is an effort to protect IID customers from the full cost of the disaster by requesting funding support from the California Disaster Assistance Act. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Fire at a historic theater in Mexicali. It was reported at the historic Cine Corto. Mexicali fire officials say the fire started in the basement of the theater. The basement is a storage area full of wooden furniture and other objects. They did not say if the historic theater suffered fire damage, but there was a lot of smoke damage, and one woman was treated for an anxiety attack, but no other injuries were reported. Officials say the cause is under investigation. No damage estimate has been made available. Cattle Call royalty set. Cattle Call coronation was held over the weekend. Here's George Gale.
The contestants participated in the horsemanship competition on Friday. Coronation dinner was held Saturday. When it was all over, Braylon Lawrence was named a Little Miss. Amelia Morales was named Junior Queen. Victoria Torres was named Teen Queen. And 2024 Queen Cheyenne Cox relinquished her crown to the 2025 Queen, Annika Midosinka. The Royal Court will oversee the cattle call events in November and represent Brawley and the Imperial County in other events throughout the year. Cheyenne Cox left her mark on the competition. The outgoing queen was the first to ever complete all 4 titles since being crowned Little Miss in 2013. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And just a reminder, this morning you can have coffee with the cop. The Imperial County Sheriff's Office will host Coffee with the Cop at multiple locations this morning. Sheriff's deputies will be at the Great Escape in Ocotillo, West Shore Senior Center in Salton City, Holtville City Hall, Hebert Community Center, Bombay Beach Community Center, the Cooling Center in Nyland, and the coffee shop in Winter Haven. Deputies will be available to interact with citizens between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. this morning. Check them out. You can talk to the sheriff and, get to, voice your concerns and also your compliments, because I'm sure they love that as well. The El Centro Police Department will also host a Coffee with the Cop event this morning. ECPD invites you to join, and they will be at the Starbucks at 202 South Imperial Avenue until 10 a.m. this morning as well. KXO News Time, 7:49. And we'll take a look at weather up next.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
The National Weather Service says a dry and quiet weather pattern will persist across the forecast area through the rest of this week. Temperatures will gradually warm from near normal to slightly above normal by the end of this week as a ridge of high pressure builds over the desert southwest. A dry weather system will pass through the Great Basin region and will result in breezy to locally windy conditions and cooler temperatures this weekend. 97 our high yesterday, 68 the overnight low. Today, sunny with a high near 95, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight, a low around 70, light wind becoming northeast about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunny on Thursday with a high near 98, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming light and variable. 73 degrees, 41% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5 to 7, and air quality is good. Local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Get in touch with the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
At Grocery Outlet, we're turning up the cheer with your chance to win free groceries for a year. That's $6,000 in Grocery Outlet gift cards. From October through December, one lucky winner will score the grand prize each month. Plus 4 more monthly winners get a $500 gift card. Make your holiday shopping pay off. Download the Grocery Outlet app and scan your WOW card every time you shop for your chance to win free groceries for a year. No purchase necessary, 1 entry per day. Restrictions apply. Visit GroceryOutlet.com for details.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, paving the way for a healthier future. Major League Baseball action, the Cubs found the Padres without their bats. Cubs beat the Padres 3-1. Padres left their bats in San Diego. Elsewhere, the Tigers shaded the Guardians 2-1. Red Sox beat the Yankees 3-1. Dodgers pounded the Reds 10-5. Coming up today, it will be the Tigers at the Guardians at 10. At noon, the Padres and the Cubs. At 3, the Red Sox and the Yankees. And at 6, the Reds and the Dodgers.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
WNBA action in overtime. The Aces beat the Fever 107-98. Aces topped the Fever. And, it will be WNBA Finals Game 1 starting Friday. The Mercury and the Aces will tee it up. We've got Thursday night football. We do. Thursday night on FM 107.5, the 49ers and the Rams. We've got games starting at 4:30. That's NFL football Thursday night edition on the Valley's home of the Rams, FM 107.5. Also Thursday night, Southwest will travel to Holtville, take on the Vikings. It'll be live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Friday night, there's football around the valley. Foothills Christian at Calapat, Palo Verde Valley at Cibola, University City in Brawley, Vincent Memorial at Coastal Academy. Calexico has a bye. And what could be the big game of the Imperial Valley League, Imperial, the Tigers invade Cal Jones Field, take on the Spartans. It'll be live on AM 1230. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva calling the action. Live on AM 1230 and live on the KXO YouTube channel. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining two hospitals to better serve you. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printer's Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Taking a look at what's shaking, of course, the big news is a U.S. government shutdown. Stocks moved lower today as we officially entered a shutdown. Wall Street grappled with the uncertain implications for the economy. The government at midnight officially shut down for the first time in 7 years after lawmakers failed to agree on a funding bill. The gridlock on Capitol Hill is set to put many federal employees out of work indefinitely, in addition to stoking uncertainty about the fate of regularly scheduled releases of key economic data. Meanwhile, private payrolls plunged in September, complicating the picture for the U.S. economy as policymakers and investors struggle to assess the state of the labor market amid a government shutdown. The Bureau of Labor Statistics is unlikely to release the monthly jobs report Friday due to the closure. That means many flying blind without critical economic data are having to key into any information they can get, including Wednesday's private sector jobs data from payroll company ADP. U.S. private sector businesses lost 32,000 jobs in September, according to the report. August previously estimated 54,000 payroll gains were downwardly revised to negative 3,000. Somebody's going to get fired. Taking a look at the big board right now, the Dow off 5 points at 46,391. The S&P 500 off 5 points at 6683. The NASDAQ down 8 points at 22,653. Gold up $19 an ounce. Oil down 52 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
Look for sunny skies today with a high near 95, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Clear tonight, a low around 70. Light wind becoming northeast about 5 miles an hour after midnight. It'll be sunny on Thursday with a high near 98, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming light and variable in the afternoon. And we have 73 degrees, 40% relative humidity, wind calm, air quality good. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, to check you have your phone first, before the cab pulls away.
Hey, thanks, man. No, wait, my phone, come back. It's my boarding pass, credit cards, phone numbers, my life, come back.
Checking first is smart. Hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime. We're not here to be the biggest. We're here to bring you something we believe is better. Our plans start at just $20. You'll get the same fast nationwide coverage without the big wireless bill.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
KXO, El Centro, California.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. With the federal government shut down for the first time in nearly 7 years, the two sides are talking, but not to each other.
If Senate Democrats or House Democrats or anybody else wants to come to the Oval Office, look, I'll go down to the Capitol right now.
Vice President Vance on CBS Mornings, Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer on CNN.
Now that they've seen they can't bludgeon us, they can't roll us, hopefully they're going to sit down and negotiate now, not kick the can down the road.
CBS's Nicole Killian is on Capitol Hill.
The plan, at least today, is that we'll see the Senate try to hold another round of votes, although they may just be procedural votes, not actual votes on government funding. Also keep in mind that we expect the Senate to observe the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur, which means they may not take any action on the floor.
Breaking news from the Supreme Court. The court will allow Lisa Cook to remain as a Federal Reserve governor for now. President Trump moved to fire her. This morning, new tariffs on imported prescription drugs are taking effect. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
It does not include generic pharmaceuticals, though. And that's a really important point because the majority of medications and drugs that we as Americans buy are generic brands.
Well, CBS's Jim Crisula tells us Walmart's the latest company to announce a move away from food dyes and some preservatives.
Walmart is planning to remove synthetic dyes and dozens of food additives from its store brands sold in the U.S. by January of 2027. The nation's biggest retailer says the move will include about 1,000 products, including snacks, baked goods, power drinks, salad dressings, and frosting.
On the Health Watch, a new look at long COVID.
The study by the National Institutes of Health's Recover Initiative found after a second infection, people under 21 were more than 3 times as likely as those infected once to develop long COVID symptoms.
Symptoms involving the brain to symptoms involving the heart, symptoms involving the lungs.
Researcher Dr. Alexander Charney says most of the kids had not been vaccinated. Other studies have shown COVID vaccines significantly reduce the risk of long COVID. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
In New York City, part of a high-rise apartment building collapsed today in the Bronx.
The whole building you heard a loud boom, and the thing just exploded and it fell down.
No word of any injuries. A gas explosion may have caused it. PEN America finds more than 6,800 books being temporarily or permanently pulled for the 24-25 school year. That's down from 10,000 the year before. Wall Street, the Dow, is up 17 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just one cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
2 late-night TV stars under fire each played host and guest last night.
Stephen Colbert guested on ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live during his show in Brooklyn. Stephen says he had to explain to his wife, Evie, why he got home late after a meeting with his agent.
I walk into the apartment, and she goes, "What happened? Did you get canceled?" No. Yep. Really? I said, "Yes, I did."
Kimmel on CBS's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Like, what's the first thing that occurred to you?
I thought, that's it. It's over. It is over. That I was like, I'm never coming back on the air.
Kimmel returned almost a week after his suspension over comments about Charlie Kirk. Colbert's show will fade to black in May. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News, New York.
Police in Italy say they seized 21 artworks purportedly by Salvador Dali on suspicion they were forgeries, part of an exhibition that opened last week in Parma. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.